Hello, Michael. Here's some video feedback for you on your midterm milestone one. And if you have any questions or difficulties, regarding the class between now and the end of the term, don't hesitate to reach out. And you might want to post, any such questions in the general discussions board. I'm sure people will share your questions. So anyway, here's, to a strong ending to the semester. I'm downloading the Illustrator file. It's quite large, which is a good sign, actually, because it means to me that your images are high enough res. So, yes, it has a relaxing vibe. Now, if I remember correctly, the ladies in the armchairs, the sun chairs, are silhouettes or masks, right? Very convincing how you superimpose them on that background. It looks like a photograph, a staged photograph. Good job. I liked how you've bled the background off the page in all dimensions. I don't think you need to put the logo in a box, or if you do, perhaps have the box bleed top, left, and right. I'm curious to know what it would look like just floating on top of that sky. I bet the pale lavender against this sky blue would be, interesting and beautiful. I like the all caps, except I don't think you need to outline them. You might consider a drop shadow, and consider other arrangements. I like that it's really clean and simple. Perhaps just a QR code would be good, and you could dispense with a lot of contact information. I think that's to be expected. It would almost look like a chop mark on a sort of oriental composition. Think of ways to make this typography a little more elegant. I'm not sure, what to suggest. I posted some examples by other students that use Arial, and I think Stephanie Moyer I posted last week, and I'll post her web banner soon too. But anyway, take a look at her work and how she had made Arial look elegant. Okay, just on cue, it finished downloading. The first thing I see is your process screenshots, and you can knit those into a narrative for the third part, the third deliverable of this class, which is the reflected document. So nice job of collecting those. I'm going to open that. And while that's opening, I'm going to open up the zip file, which will presumably have the native Illustrator file. Yep, there we go. Now let's see if you embedded or linked your images. Drum roll. I'm not getting error messages yet. Oh shoot! I knew this was too good to believe. Okay, so your images are linked, and they should be embedded. I'm going to do a quick demo showing you how that's done, but I can still see how your file is structured, and it looks fine. You've got layers for everything. I can turn off the visibility at will. The only thing missing is embedded images. Now, as I roll my cursor over I get these boxes with X's in them. That means that it's a missing linked image. All right, so to embed an image, it's pretty simple, but the Illustrator interface makes it hard to find. So I'm going to go up under File, Place. I have these old images. They're quite large. I'm going to select one, JPEG in this case. Make sure that this is not checked, okay? Here's that part of the interface that is so obscure, and it's such an important function. Make sure that it's not checked. Otherwise, your files will be linked and they won't show up, say, where you take them to a service bureau. So I'm going to go ahead and say place. And there it is. It's huge. It does not have an X through it. Okay, so that's an example of embedding an image. I see that you've successfully been able to import the vector arc, so good on you for that. Alrighty, Michael, I'm going to end it here. And again, don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.